Welcome back to Women Who Fight, where we cover everything from the world of women's professional wrestling and mixed martial arts. I'm your host, Robin Ray, along with my good friend and MMA junkie, Kit Lasco.
Hey.
So, Kit, I know you've been dying to talk about the Ronda Rousey situation, so have at it.
Look, everyone has already broken down Ronda's title loss to death, so I don't think there's any need to cover that, okay? But what I do want to talk about is who's next. Assuming Ronda is going to be out a while, who's the next big thing to come along in MMA and take over the division like Ronda did?
Oh, well, I was prepared to discuss upcoming opponents for Charlotte's Divas Championship, so don't ask me.
Okay, fine. Well, I'll just hit you with one name to remember. Brooklyn Von Braun.
Okay.
She was a state champion wrestler in high school who has recently made the transition to MMA, and she looked absolutely dominant in her first couple fights.
Brooklyn Von Braun.
Von Braun.
Von Braun. All right, got it. All right, so
Yeah.
can we talk about Charlotte now?
Dude, we only spent like 10 seconds talking MMA. WWE always gets the majority of the show. What's up?
Well, it is my studio.
It's your parents' basement.
Yeah, that's been converted into a professional podcast studio.
Your mom brings us oatmeal cookies and lemonade.
Okay, do you not want her to do that?
No, I'm just saying we should be balanced with our coverage.
As always, Women Who Fight also applies to your two hosts. All right, let's just take a break and sort this out.
Yeah, whatever. Fine. I think I just heard the timer go off on the cookies anyway. They smell really good.
Yeah, see?
Man, I'm freezing. What are the chances I can bring this out to the ring with me?
0. But you should be plenty warm out there with all the hot air you produce.
Can't believe you didn't have a bigger career with zingers like that.
Hi, sorry I'm late. I had to make like 7 connections to get here from Orlando.
Oh, hey, Peyton. No problem. I appreciate you doing me this favor. Red and Trey, this is Peyton Royce. We met when she trained here in Calgary, and now she recently signed with NXT.
So who am I facing tonight? And by the way, it's cold enough to freeze the tail off a brass kangaroo. Can I have this heater out there for my match?
Oh, sure thing, Peyton.
What?
You'll actually be facing Red tonight in her first ever match.
Wow, it's an honor. We actually watch you on NXT all the time. And at least when my friend Trey here isn't hogging the laptop and watching weird videos of who knows what.
She's kidding. I told you to stay out of my browser history.
Wait, did you say this is her first ever match?
Yeah, Red's only been training for about 3 months, but don't take her lightly, she's really good.
3 months? It took me longer than that to get here. And what kind of stupid name is Red? If anything, with your lack of experience, you should call yourself Green.
What? Anything she says with that accent is funny.
After I'm done with you tonight, you'll understand why they call me Red. Because all that pretty white snow out there will be stained red with your blood. And then every time it snows, the children who are here tonight will be reminded of the carnage they saw and refuse to go outside. And after you spend weeks in the hospital and are finally able to drag your broken body onto the airplane back to Orlando, the pilot will be so terrified by the sight of your mangled face, he will lose control of the plane, sending it crashing down to the earth.
Whoa. I think she got the point.
You have major issues.
What the heck was that?
The old hothead Red comes out when she gets angry. We've been working on dialing it back. I like the intensity, but just focus that on your match, okay? And if you can take a break while you're painting the snow red with Peyton's blood, maybe stop and soak everything in. This is your first match after all, which is a big deal. It's on our list.
Sorry. You're right, and I'm happy you'll be out there with me. I'm gonna go stretch.
Should I tell anyone with kids to leave?
Nah, she'll be fine. I hope.
Welcome to Winterfest 2015. As always, I'm your host, Gord Wilson. Yeah, this can't be worse than last year's Winterfest, eh? The good news is most of the victims of the wild moose attack have fully recovered. It looks like Peyton Royce might have this one in the bag, eh? Wait a second. Trey is finally doing something useful. Since this is Red's first ever match, I put a few toonies on Peyton Royce to win. I've just been informed there is no gambling allowed at Winterfest. Jeez, that'll make the kids' sled races a lot less interesting. We'd like to thank our local sponsors, Secondhand Tukes, Larry Zamboni Driving School, and of course, Riley Flash's Wrestling Academy. And bring your ticket stub to Riley's for a free picture of Mr. Flash himself, after purchase of a commemorative frame for only $19.95. With that temper on Red, I would not want to be in Peyton's shoes right now. Also, they don't look very warm. Oh, now Red looks to be in trouble.
G'day, Peyton. Koalas are cute, but they have terrible personalities, kind of like you. And, the Great Barrier Reef is more like the just okay Barrier Reef. And boomerangs are a sham. They never come back when you throw them. I really don't know that much else about Australia. Your chain of steakhouses is severely overrated.
I'm told Red's manager goes by the name of Trey and hopes to be a wrestler himself someday. You know, I wanted to be a big-time radio DJ, but sometimes your dreams don't work out and you end up announcing local rodeos, spelunkies, and Winterfest events. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You know what? Let's get back to the action. Peyton Royce trained here in Calgary and is now an NXT superstar. You can watch her every week on the WWE Network, which recently turned 1 year old. Oh, crap. That reminds me, my wife's birthday is tomorrow, and I didn't get her anything. Hey, Todd, run out and snag me as much Winterfest junk as you can for $20. I'll pay you back. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah. Welcome back, Peyton. It's clear Riley Flash has a gem of a student here with Red. He hasn't sent anyone to WWE yet, but I think she may be the first.
That was awesome! It was everything I've ever dreamed of. I'm numb with excitement, or maybe I'm just frozen, but either way, I get to cross 2 things off our list.
And you did it without emotionally scarring any children.
Wrestle first match, and win first match.
Nice of your mate to help you out there tonight. Maybe if I see you again, I'll have some backup too.
I look forward to it.
By the way, I didn't really mean any of the things I said out there. Especially about you having the personality of a koala. You're way more pleasant, and I'm actually a big fan of your people's blooming onions.
You're a total bogan.
Wait, is that a good thing?
I don't think so.
Congrats on your first win, Red. I knew you wouldn't let me down. And you're not going to either, Trey.
What do you mean?
It's been a last-minute change of plans. My surprise opponent for tonight was injured.
Is that who I think it is?
That's right. It's me, the King of Cuteville, Prince Pretty. Unfortunately, I slipped on some ice and stubbed my turning toe.
Your turning toe?
Yes, the most important toe. EI, the toe one uses to turn on a runway. Ugh, I can't stand non-models. Anyway, it's a shame all these uggos here tonight will no longer get to see me compete against Riley Flash. Not that it would have been much of a contest. I mean, look at this man.
I have let myself go.
He couldn't lace my boots on his best day. To be fair, some of my finer boots are slip-ons that don't have any laces, but you get the point.
Anyway, Trey, I need you to take Tyler's place against me.
I thought you said I wasn't ready.
You're not, but I liked what I saw from you out there during Red's match, and also I don't have any other options.
All right, I'll do it. First match.
Do you want a picture to commemorate this moment?
That'd be great.
Nailed it. I'll post it for you. Hashtag gorgeous.
You know about fashion.
Obviously. Go on.
Well, I already went out there once tonight, so I want a different look for my match against Riley Flash. Do you have any last-minute suggestions?
Ah, the classic quick change, as we models call it. Well, when I look at you, I see 3 options that fit the theme and location of this show. Ready to chop down the competition.
Wow, that's an interesting look.
You don't like it?
It's fine. It's just that maybe you should worry about the actual match, you know? I know you don't like to hear it when it comes from Riley, but he has a point. You might be too focused on everything other than what happens inside the ring.
People remember cool entrances and costumes. Entertainment is what makes wrestling great.
Wrestling makes wrestling great.
Well, there's more than one way to thread a needle.
Actually, there's only one opening on a needle, so...
Whatever, you know what I mean.
Anyway, what's more important is you're going to have your first match. So have a great one. And entrance, too.
Thanks.
Gord Wilson back again for Riley Flash taking on Trey. So this is the surprise opponent that Winterfest paid big bucks for? If you're a little confused, you're not alone. Now, even though you were probably expecting something other than this match, I've been just told Winterfest will not be issuing refunds. Sorry. We saw Trey out here earlier in Red's corner, but he looks a bit different now. I'll leave it at that. Gord Wilson back again for Riley Flash taking on Trey. So this is the surprise opponent that Winterfest paid big bucks for? If you're a little confused, you're not alone. Now, even though you were probably expecting something other than this match, I've been just told Winterfest will not be issuing refunds. Sorry. We saw Trey out here earlier in Red's corner, but he looks a bit different now. I'll leave it at that. considering this is Trey's first official match, he doesn't look half bad. I mean, other than his outfit. Riley Flash. This is turning into a real kerfuffle. What's he doing, eh?
Help! Help! My tongue's stuck! Come on, I need some hot! Coco! Yeah! Hey, hold on! Come here! Help me out! Come here! Come on, help me!
Trey just got himself out of a sticky situation. But will he make it back into the ring before the 10 count?
9!
Injured tongue and all, this match will continue. Is the student going to become the master here tonight? Probably not. But it still should be fun to watch. I'm not saying Trey's outmatched here tonight, but this is his first rodeo. Literally. Be sure to check out the Winterfest calf roping competition later tonight. Hoser? What's this nincompoop doing? The veteran Riley Flash picks up the win. It doesn't happen very often, so enjoy it.
Hey, I want to thank everyone for coming out to the show. And also, it needs to be said that I had 2 students who had their very first matches tonight. Red, who beat Peyton Royce earlier. Isn't that incredible? And now Trey, who had a good effort on short notice, but got a little bit ahead of himself. We'll work on his counting. Trey, I'd let you have the mic, but I think you might be a bit tongue-tied. Give it up one more time for Trey.
What a night!
I'm thinking Pavone's to celebrate.
Isn't that place super expensive?
It's on me. Well, technically my parents, but we deserve it.
All right, I'm in. Now get that heat blasting.
That's weird. Gas is full. I'll call them back later.
Maybe they can help with the car. And we can tell them about our first matches.
No.
Hey, it's Red. You're on speaker.
Oh, hi there. Are you visiting Denver at college?
What?
Now's not really a good time.
Why? Is something wrong? Are you having car trouble?
Yeah, we are. How'd you know that?
Just hang up.
Cut the crap. We remotely disabled the SUV because we know you're not at school, and we're pretty sure you never were. We got an alert about a substantial charge in Canada for something called Riley Flash's Wrestling Academy.
And then after we looked into it, we discovered charges for the past few months, including a crazy hotel bill, gas, food, clothes, you name it. Do you know how disappointed I was when I realized I was going to have to return all those reward points? I was this close to a free trip. This close!
It is not about the stupid points. We were hoping you'd come clean on your own about all of this, but I guess you're just gonna keep on lying.
Hey, wait. Look, this is what I want to do with my life, and no matter how many times I told you that, you still didn't support me, so I was pretty much forced to lie. Would you rather I be miserable at school?
Of course not, but you have to be realistic. You are never going to make it as a pro wrestler.
There's a better chance of me dating a supermodel.
Frank!
Which is impossible because your mom is stunning, and I would never date anyone else.
I will make it. And when I do, you'll wish you would have had my back before I was successful and famous.
It's not too late to try to put all this behind us. We'll activate the SUV if you come home now. Then I can try to get you re-enrolled in school for next semester.
You're gonna have to ship the car home, because I'm staying here to pursue my dreams. Maybe someday you'll understand that. Hey, wait! What are you doing? You're gonna get yourself killed.
I'd rather that happen than talk to you right now. Leave me alone.
Sorry, but I'm not going anywhere. We set out to do this together, and this doesn't change anything. I mean, other than the fact we now don't have a car or somewhere to sleep, but you know what I mean. I still want to do this if you do.
I appreciate your loyalty, but you lied to your parents and me about what we were doing here. And you basically sat back and let me steal from them.
Don't worry about the money. I'll pay them back. And I'm sorry, but you've always told me to take the advice from my birth parents' letter, right? About following my dreams? Well, that's all I was trying to do.
You didn't need to lie to do that.
It's the only way I could see this working. But I'll never keep a secret from you again, I promise. From now on, it's total honesty between the two of us, okay? You're gonna know everything, even how many times a month I shave my toes.
You shave your toes? Weird.
See? I'm an open book. So, no more secrets, okay?
I know he said no more secrets, but you can't tell him ours. It will ruin him. Okay. No more secrets.
So now what do we do? We're carless and without the credit card. Pretty soon we'll be homeless.
I think our only option is to hit the road and try to make some money on the indies. But we'll have to start roughing it like actual up-and-coming wrestlers.
You think we have enough cash for a new car?
I wouldn't say new. We managed to get a used car that fell under our budget, probably because it also fell under various recalls and safety violations.
Do we stick our phones in this slot? Nothing's happening.
I think that's a tape deck. This car doesn't exactly have the latest features. Roughing it, remember?
Right. So I'm assuming there's no Bluetooth.
No, but I did find an actual tooth in the trunk.
Shark or human?
Human, I think.
Lame.
Well, now that we have our extremely safe and luxurious ride that may or may not have had a body in the trunk at some point, where to? We do have Wrestle in Memphis on the list.
Assuming this piece of junk can make it that far, then I guess we're headed to the great state of South Carolina. That is where Memphis is, right?
Close. Maybe I should drive.
It's fine. I got this. Is that also a feature on older cars?
Nope. Don't think so.
Denver, it's your mom and dad. I know we had some words the other night, but we wanted to let you know if you change your mind about things and want to come home, you're always welcome here.
Did you tell him the school said it's not too late to enroll for next semester?
Yeah, I don't know if you heard your mom, but she said it's not too late to get into school. Anyway, let us know if you want to talk. In the meantime, be safe out there.
Gord Wilson here, welcoming you back to Calgary Musings, your guide to living in the Stampede City. I want to update everyone on this past weekend's Winterfest, which was a huge success. Sure, there was a slight malfunction with some folks being stuck on the Ferris wheel, but really, isn't that just free bonus ride time? And most importantly, there were no wild moose attacks this time around. One of the highlights of the weekend was the wrestling matches put on by our loyal sponsor, Riley Flash. The standouts included his student Red, who in her debut match defeated Peyton Royce from NXT. But I think my favorite part of the night was when this guy Trey, another one of Riley's students, got his tongue stuck on one of the metal barricades at ringside. Luckily, a fan with some hot cocoa helped him out. But man, talk about a sticky situation. Am I right? Anyway, while we're on the subject of wrestling and Riley Flash, let's take a quick break to hear from our sponsor.
Hi, I'm Riley Flash. You may know me from WWE television when I carried the Macho Man's fancy chair to the ring, or the time Papa Shango set my feet on fire. Nowadays, I'm helping mold the superstars of tomorrow. So if you think you have what it takes to step in the ring, come on down to Riley Flash's Wrestling Academy. And for a limited time, if you mention this ad, your first training session is completely free, other than a one-time non-refundable initiation fee. So if you think you have what it takes, then give me a ring, and I'll see you in the ring. Riley Flash is not affiliated with WWE in any way whatsoever. All sales final.
Yeah, hey, I hope Brian over at the used car lot hooked you up with a good deal, because if he didn't, I could expose some skeletons in his closet. Or in his case, the trunks of the cars he sells. Literally. There might be bones in there. Anyway, good luck out there on your own. Actually, you don't need luck. As long as you keep that temper of yours in check, you'll be fine. Trey, on the other hand, well, he's gonna need a steady diet of 4-leaf clovers if he's gonna make it. All right. I need to get back to training the next crop of future WWE superstars. Keep in touch and make me proud. I know you will, at least.
Denver.
Yeah, hey.
Catching up on old times has been great, but we should really get going. Besides, shouldn't we save some of this for our speech later?
But we just got through all the boring backstory stuff. It really starts to pick up from here.
I'm down for more.
Hey guys, it's so good to see you. Congrats on the Hall of Fame. This is really happening.
It's not official yet. We have to actually make it to the building.
They're not going to start without you.
And even if they did, some of the speeches are so long, you'd still have plenty of time.
Great. We were just telling Pac all about how we got started.
Didn't we cross paths on an indie show early on in your career?
We did, at a minor league baseball stadium in Memphis, to be exact.
That's right. I knew you had it back then. Trey, not so much.
Why does everyone keep saying that?
Because you didn't know the difference between a wrist lock and a wristwatch?
Speaking of wristwatches, we really should get going.
From my experience, this day goes by pretty fast. So you really want to relax and soak in every moment.
Lita's right. When I got inducted with DX, everything just flew by.
Then let's get back to soaking. Lita, if my memory is correct, you were just in Memphis for an autograph signing, but Red had other plans.
So I just want to thank everyone in Memphis for coming out to the show. It's always great to be a part of these smaller events and connect with the people who have supported me for so many years. I'll be available for pictures and autographs starting in a few minutes. Don't be shy.
Hold on a second, can we cut the music? In the spirit of not being shy, I have something I want to say. Growing up, I was a huge fan of yours. Facing you in the ring is actually on this list I have. So I know you don't wrestle that much anymore, but I'll always regret this moment if I didn't ask. How about you skip the autograph session and go one-on-one with me right now?
I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but who are you?
I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but none of these people would be here paying you $10 an autograph if it wasn't for me working my butt off this past year in Memphis.
Look, I get it. You're young and hungry, and you probably think I'm the entitled Hall of Famer who just shows up to cash in on all your hard work. But it's not like that. I'm here to support you and the indie scene. I mean, I used to be you. And by the way, I still didn't get your name.
You'll hear the ring announcers say it after I beat you.
So you're not backing down, huh?
Like I said, you're on my list.
I'm sorry, everyone. But I'm gonna have to delay this autograph signing until after I win this match.
sliders. I didn't expect to see Lita wrestle here tonight, but I also didn't expect my 27-year-old twin sons to still be living with me. So sometimes life throws you some real curveballs. Red's got quite the temper on her. Actually reminds me of Sliders manager Tex Phillips. Did you know Tex once threw a bat at a fan who was razzing him? That was the last time his dad was ever allowed at a game. True story. And just a reminder, the Sliders are on the road. We'll be back for a 6-game homestand next week. So come on out and support the home team. Or the away team. Just get your butt here and spend some money, okay? I have 2 27-year-old man children to feed, and this franchise is dying quicker than a house fire. I've seen Red wrestle a few times, and she never disappoints. Unlike the new slider stew the stadium's serving up, word of advice, unless you want your next bathroom trip to end in a rundown, I suggest you avoid it. If Red can pull off the win over a WWE Hall of Famer like Lita, I guarantee she'll be getting a call up to the bigs in no time. Be sure to get your picture taken with Memphis Sliders mascot Ribby. And just a friendly reminder, he's not made of actual meat, so please do not attempt to bite and or lick him. Sounds crazy, but happens all the time. Red is out here fighting for respect, which is something we can all relate to. This morning, the twins threw donuts at me because I bought powdered jelly instead of chocolate sprinkle. Just a reminder, they're 27 years old. Anyway, let's get back to the action. This is one heck of a bonus match we're getting here tonight, folks. It just proves you never know what you're going to see at Memphis Slider Stadium. Like that one crazy stunt where they had monkey umpires for a game. I still maintain they did a better job than the real ones. With this match against Lita, Red's getting to cross something big off her list tonight. I respect that, especially since the only list I have is a never-ending grocery list because apparently my almost 30-year-old twins are never going to move out of the house. But I'm not bitter about that at all. No, it's not not often we get a Hall of Famer competing here at the stadium. Although there was that one-time minor league Hall of Famer Turk Spitball Simpson pitched at the age of 93. He had to be removed from the field by security on account of the escape from his nursing home, but still, what a memorable night. After some of the blows these two are absorbing, they might be headed for a 10-day stint on the injured list. To beat a Hall of Famer like Lito, Brad's going to need whatever the wrestling equivalent is of a perfect game. Skip Hilo here, reminding you that tonight's wrestling event is brought to you by our sponsor, Bobby Joe's Dog Board. If we lose your dog, the next one's on us. Wrestling has a long history of holding major events in baseball stadiums, including several WrestleManias and, of course, tonight's show. And here's your winner, Red!
Good match, Red. I definitely knew Red's name after that night.
I was impressed Red was able to keep her composure and talk you into the match. Usually in those situations, she would lose her temper and go into hothead mode.
You're one to talk about keeping your composure after what you did that night.
Before my match, I have something very important I need to do. I've seen Ribby out here dancing with the kids all night, but I think I've got some pretty sweet moves myself, so how about Ribby and I find out who's better with the dance-off? All right, I'll go first. Hit me with some music. Okay, Ribby, top that. Okay, wait, I was holding back. Let me get another turn. Win the dance-off is on this list I have. I'm not crying. This was fixed. I demand a fair rematch.
Hey, no one wants to see any more of your terrible dance moves. What they want to see is me kicking your ass. I mean, what kind of stupid name is Trey anyway? I think a better name would be Crossword, because you enter the ring vertically and you leave horizontally. I mean, with a name like that, your parents must be the type of people who, when you look into their eyes, you see the back of their heads.
You can say whatever you want about me, but don't talk about my parents.
What's the matter? You should be proud of them, because I heard they created more tragedies than Shakespeare.
Did you come out here to dust off every one of your dated one-liners? Or do you want to have a match?
Look, I'm just trying to entertain these people after your awful dancing. I mean, I've seen better moves in a blind chess match.
If you want to entertain them so bad, then how about we give them a match they weren't expecting?
Well, if you keep boring everyone, pretty soon we're going to have an empty arena match.
I was thinking something more along the lines of no DQ.
You know what? I'll take that, and I'll do you one better. I know you've only been in Memphis for about a year, but I think everyone will agree that's a year too long. So how about we make this a no DQ, loser leave town match? Come on, Crossword. What do you say?
It's fitting your last match in Memphis is going to be in a baseball stadium because you just made the biggest error of your life. Oh, come on. That was just as good, if not better, than one of his lame jokes. Oh, shut up, Ribby. After I send Lawler packing, I'm going to eat you for dinner.
All right. Let's do this, Crossword. Crossword, crossword, crossword.
Kid Pilo here again with a huge match at the WWE Hall of Famer and Memphis legend, Jerry the King Lawler, taking on up-and-comer Trey. I can't believe this is now a loser leaves town match. If Jerry Lawler ends up having to leave Memphis, the city would go into a deep depression, emotionally speaking. Economically speaking, we'd probably be all right. It's the battle of the pile driver versus whatever Trey's finisher is. Honestly, I'm sure it's nowhere near as good as the pile driver. I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but Jerry the King Lawler is a hometown hero. Trey, if you somehow send the King packing, you might want to consider hitting the road too, for your own safety. Which reminds me, Slaughter Stadium is a safe space and will not tolerate bullying or threats of any kind. Thank you. I can't believe Trey thought he was going to beat Ribby in a dance-off. That young piece of meat has got some sweet and saucy moves. Trey might be younger and quicker, but the King has a significant edge when it comes to experience, and not to mention the support of the home crowd. Come on, King, get him! Beat that butt! This match reminds me of the Memphis Sliders rivalry with the Little Rock Boulder. A spirited contest with lots of brawling, and at the end of the night, the losers leave town. That's right, Little Rock. I just called you a bunch of losers. Sorry, might have gotten a bit carried away there. Apologies to any fans in attendance who made the drive over from Little Rock. Beautiful city. Find a way to get my grown-up twin sons into a losers leave home match. But I'm getting off track. Let's get back to the ring. This match has all the pressure of a winner-take-all playoff game. Not that I would know, since the Sliders are perennial doormats. There's always next year. Trey got his start up in Calgary, and after this match, hopefully he'll be on his way back there. Let's go, King! Let's go, King! Let's go, King! Let's go, King! These two are throwing heat right up in each other's kitchens, trying to avoid the grand slam. And here's your winner of the Loser Leaves Town match, Trey. Dang it.
Look, I'm glad you won. I mean, you beat a legend, a WWE Hall of Famer, and that's huge. But you were out there playing with our careers just because you were too worried about a stupid dance-off, which allowed Lawler to get in your head.
I'm sorry I let King bait me into that match. Just, he was saying stuff about my parents and I lost my cool. You should get that.
Believe me, I do. But that's what Lawler does. He's made an entire career out of it. He had no idea you're adopted.
Good thing. I'm sure he would have had a field day with that.
Let's just move on from this. Apology accepted, okay?
What would have happened if I lost? Would you have stayed here in Memphis without me?
No. We're a package deal. Wherever you go, I go. But I'm glad that didn't happen. I'm having too much fun here. I mean, I just beat Lita.
I know, tonight was crazy. Do we have beat 2 Hall of Famers in one night on our list? If not, we should add it.
Hey, good match, kid. I didn't know what to expect after you lost to a giant rib in a dance-off, but you really brought it when it mattered.
Thanks. Sorry you have to leave Memphis now. I know you're a legend here, so that's gotta be tough.
Are you kidding? I'm not going anywhere. Do you know how many loser-leave-town matches I've lost in Memphis over the years? Well, not that many, actually. But still, that wasn't official. We never signed anything, did we?
No, I guess not.
Well, then there's your answer. Hey, you two have dinner plans?
No, why?
Well, you should stop by my restaurant. We have really good ribs.
Welcome to another edition of Women Who Fight, where we cover everything from the world of women's professional wrestling and mixed martial arts. As always, I'm your host, Robin Ray, along with my good friend and MMA junkie, Kit Lasco.
Do you have to say junkie? It sounds like I need to attend a meeting.
Oh, come on, it's just a figure of speech.
Okay, so figure out something else to say.
Okay, fine. Well, I was going to discuss the huge announcement of the new SmackDown Live Women's Championship by GM Daniel Bryan, but since it seems like you're all fired up today, let's start with some MMA talk. What do you got?
How about MMA aficionado? Or pundit? That sounds fancy.
Ugh, I'd prefer not to spend any more time on your show intro.
Okay, whatever. What I'd like to pundit on is MMA phenom, the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun, who just dominated her most recent fight to advance her record to 5-0.
Ooh, American hero, huh? Well, I guess she thinks pretty highly of herself.
Well, she's certainly confident, yeah. But the thing is, she can back it up.
Okay.
You remember, I mentioned her last year when she first debuted, and I'm calling it again now. She is going to be a megastar in MMA.
Well, speaking of megastars, let's talk about my prediction on who will win the six-pack challenge to be crowned the first ever SmackDown Live Women's Champion. I'm going with Becky Lynch. I feel like she's ready to become the cornerstone of SmackDown Live and maybe even WWE.
Look, I appreciate your enthusiasm and also all the progress that the women have made, but cornerstone of WWE? I hope I'm wrong, but I just don't see that happening.
Well, I have a good feeling about this, even though I'm not a pundit.
No, you're not.
Hey, it's your mom. We got the check you sent last week. Thank you. I was kind of hoping there'd be a letter from you or at least a return address so we could send you something. I guess you're not ready for that. Either way, we appreciate you paying us back for what you spent in Calgary. You must be doing okay to be able to do that. I guess that's good. Anyway, we're here if you ever want to talk. Okay? Okay, bye now. Love you. Hey.
Well, pretty soon we're gonna have an empty arena match.
again with an empty arena match, or in this case, an empty stadium, which is only about 30 fans shy of a typical Memphis Sliders game. Jerry the King Lawler has had some of the most famous empty arena matches in history. This probably won't be one of them. You know, I just realized something. If the stadium is empty, who am I even talking to? That's weird, man. Lawler won't be able to rely on the home crowd advantage this time around, but if you ask me, I don't think he'll need it. It's so quiet here without a crowd that you can hear the scurrying about of the concession stand rats. And just a reminder, the Sliders are on the road. We'll be back for a 6-game homestand next week. So come on out and support the home team. Or the away team. Just get your butt here and spend some money, okay? I have 2 27-year-old man children to feed, and this franchise is dying quicker than a housefly. This is one heck of a bonus match we're getting here tonight, folks. It just proves you never know what you're going to see at Memphis Sliders Stadium. Like that one crazy stunt where they had monkey umpires for a game. I still maintain they did a better job than the real ones. You know, it's not often we get a Hall of Famer competing here at the stadium. Although there was that one time minor league Hall of Famer Turk Spitball Sampson pitched at the age of 93. He had to be removed from the field by security on account of escape from his nursing home, but still, what a memorable night. Kid Pilo here, reminding you that tonight's wrestling event is brought to you by our sponsor, Bobby Joe's Dog Boarding. If we lose your dog, the next one's on us.
1, 2.
Wrestling has a long history of holding major events in baseball stadiums, including several WrestleManias and, of course, tonight's show. This match has the potential to go extra innings, but hopefully not, because I'm not sure how long the Sliders can afford to keep the lights on.